Hey, it's Chris here, agency owner of Intentional, digital advertising agency that's been on a journey to become creative-led. We feel our mission is to fuel meaningful change for intentional brands, and that's always been at the bleeding edge of growth. More and more, it's felt like that bleeding edge of growth has been coming into creative. And so what I wanted to do was to document our journey into arriving at that position to be a creative-led media agency. For the longest time, we've seen the value of creative. Even when we had more detailed structures in the account, we've been very performance driven, mainly because of where digital has been. But over time, we've been having more conversations related to full funnel advertising and the fact that you can't just focus on bottom of the funnel, you need to actually grow. We're reaching a really fascinating point in the market where you have performance brands talking about creative, while you have branding agencies still looking to measure performance or come down to maybe the level where we've been reporting on. So it's a really interesting time, and it's actually splitting the industry where some are doubling down on performance and data and trying to find granular ways to pull out data that once was easily available. And you have others, and we're part of that camp that believe that it's best to embrace simplification in the ad accounts and to jump on and really focus on helping clients deliver value through creative. One of the biggest learnings for me in doing this has been historically for showing the value that we're able to deliver. We can show that through case studies, performance gains. With creative, it's a lot more subjective, the conversations that we have, and while we absolutely back our ways of measuring, what I've realized is for us to lead and to become creatively led, we need to show the market that we can understand. A lot of the brands that we work with care about their brand, and so this sort of throwaway UGC, we need lo-fi, we need UGC, it can cause a lot of anxiety and or just absolute pushback of like, no, our brand doesn't do that. And so we've spent many hours across many boardrooms or many Zoom calls, we've been a remote agency, to try and get on the same page. And what I found with creative is often it can feel like you're in alignment about what needs to be done. But then when we actually get to the final action and the creative that we receive, it doesn't always align with the words of how we described what we need. And so for this month and maybe into September, we're looking at offering free creative edits for any of the audits that we complete. They're absolutely obligation free, so the audit is free, but along with the audit, we will deliver 3 performance creative edits that we absolutely back that our team will get them to be your highest performing creative. Alongside that, I want to document our journey with creative, the conversations that we're having internally, and pulling some of that out so you can see our thinking and why it is somewhat different. We see the conversations around differentiation and distinctiveness that maybe is happening on the brand marketing side, all of which topics are super important for getting into the ad accounts. It's not just purely just to get UGC. And UGC is not even UGC. We'll talk about that in another video. But look, if you want to learn a bit more about what creative is working in ad accounts, follow along. I'll be recording a set of videos over this next journey. And look, if you are interested in taking us up on that offer, please reach out, send me a DM, and we can look at getting those 3 creative edits with our team into your ad account as soon as possible. Otherwise, there's more details. You might even see a LinkedIn ad floating around from us in the coming days as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope follow along and this becomes a fascinating ride.